Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively in a room, we make the Office Blokes, don't we?
Correct, indeed.
Yeah, now we've queued up a bit of Doug Stanhope because tomorrow night I'm going to go and see him.
Doug Stanhope.
Wow.
Live. And it's live. Where's the
Where you at,
the
Dave?
Apollo?
Apollo in Manchester.
Live at the Apollo.
Yeah, bought the tickets about 6 months ago. If it's like the earliest I bought tickets for anything.
Yeah, I can't plan that far ahead.
No.
I'm like,
It's way in advance, that, isn't
No,
it?
it already screwed up, like, because I have the kids one weekend on, one weekend off.
Yeah.
That's already morphed a couple of times, and I've had to rejig a holiday just to make sure I had the kids on the right weekend.
Seems a bit weird that one of us is going to watch actually a comedian that we watch on here.
I know.
I know you've seen some of them before in the past, haven't you, when you've been in the States and stuff like that. But actually, over here, it just seems a bit surreal, really.
Big American comedian,
It kind of is, I didn't think of it like that because the big ones that we react to, Bill Burr, sort of Cat Williams,
stuff like that.
I mean, there's quite a few of them that are huge. That it'd be a big deal going and seeing over here, wouldn't
Absolutely.
it?
Yeah.
We'd
Chappelle, something like that.
Yeah.
Who would you see? Like, who would you definitely, if they came over and saw tomorrow?
Bill Burr, I think, would be probably nailed on for me. I think it's probably still my favourite, Bill Burr.
Yeah,
Bill
he
Burr
is.
That's just hilarious for me.
Burr, Schultz.
Yeah. Schultz, he's good.
There's loads of wish I could have seen when he was, people like Patrice O'Neill.
Oh, yeah.
Noel MacDonald.
Yeah. Patrice O'Neill, again,
Yeah,
one of my favourite
yeah,
ones.
yeah.
Absolutely superb. Love him.
Yeah, I'm definitely more on comedy than I am music nowadays. I used to go to gigs all the time.
Yeah.
I'd much rather go to a comedy night than a gig
Yeah.
at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm at a comedy night Sunday.
Nice.
I don't think it'd be where I'm watching, though. He's in Spit and Sawdust, shitty little club.
Oh, was it where you're in sort of town or?
No, it's at that Withy Public Hall. It's like Comedian of the Year award, Young Comedian of the Year.
Oh, right,
So
okay.
it's round 3. I went to round 2 last week, and it's round 3 this week.
Yeah, nice.
Did you see Dave Chappelle at the Comedy Club in Liverpool?
No.
Like their equivalent of the Frog and Bucket, just like a little
A lot of
comedy
them do
club.
that, though.
Really?
He just a warm up.
He just turned up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Really?
he was playing in an arena in Liverpool, and it was like really expensive tickets. Just turned up at the local comedy club unannounced.
I was thinking
and
that's
just did a
sort
set.
of thing Stanhope might do tonight.
He's doing the podcast tour.
Oh,
so I've noticed he's on loads of British podcasts.
is he?
Doing
Yeah.
the tour and stuff.
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah.
definitely active.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm
No,
excited.
maybe, you never know.
Yeah, it'd be good, that, mate.
But yeah, if you want to see how our evening goes, it's going to be on our new channel, OB Dave and African Ash, as well. We're going to be filming from leaving work. We're both going to film individually till we get to the flat.
Good job you got a new car then, innit?
I know, yeah. I know, yeah.
Don't film in the flat where you just leave that bit out. Wait till you go out again.
The flat's nice. Yeah.
Oh, I don't mean that.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's for the OnlyFans. That's for when the YouTube career starts to do that.
You have to pay for that one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, behind the paywall, definitely.
Them African vibes. Who was it the other day? Jamie Foxx doing them bird noises when he goes in, presses a doorbell, it rings like you're in Safari.
Yeah.
That's all my best moves, that. Just copying that bit.
Go on then, give us a blast.
Anyway, no.
Oh, way up. That's what she said.
But yeah, we're going to do sort of, and then filming, going there, hopefully going for food and a few beers and everything else, and probably not allowed to film in there, and I'm not a fan of filming sets anyway, but and we'll give our opinions on how Doug Stanhope was.
Let us know how it goes.
But it's a great comic, so I'm sure it's going
Get
to
to
be.
meet him afterwards.
I'd love to.
Message him.
We'll hang about. We'll see. See what's
He
about.
won't. As soon as he fucking puts that mic in the thing and says, right, good night, he's straight out the back in a car and gone.
He seems like the sort of guy that would interact with fans quite a lot, I think.
He probably gets a lot of his material from it, though.
Maybe.
Doing stuff like that, meeting people and stuff like that. Do you think? I don't know.
Doug Stanhope who had the bit about smoking weed after with some fans afterwards.
One of the guys he was smoking outside the arena and he met a girl.
But he smoked a bit of weed and then went weird. Or am I thinking of someone else that did a whole bit about that?
Who did the one about someone getting run over outside and the ex-boyfriend? That was him anyway.
Yeah.
Go on, let's watch this anyway.
Yeah, so go and follow OB Dave and African Ash on YouTube to see what Doug Stanhope's night is all about. Let's do it. Doug Stanhope diagnoses himself.
I gotta get back to the hernias. I got 2 strong hernias working right now. I got a ventral hernia. That's where the abdominal muscles split apart. That's common in alcoholics and pregnant women. So jury's still out on what caused this. The other one is the run-of-the-mill inguinal hernia, the groin hernia, and that one, that's where your intestines are trying to spill through your ligaments. So where I learned to work around it. I haven't got surgery because I learned like if I have to sneeze, I do a high kick like a rocket to keep my guts from spilling out like a balloon animal. So healthcare is completely overrated. If you just got to figure out how to work this shit. I'm working on developing an eating disorder because with the hernias, I can't do sit-ups or lift heavy objects, which is perfect. Who'd fix that? My only problem is with the fat, you got to understand how much time and effort I put into these suits. You don't just buy this suit. This is years of hitting every Goodwill and Salvation Army across the road in every town we play, and you find the coat one year. And one day I'll find pants that match it, and then a tie. And you get one pant size, my whole closet is done. Years of effort. And on a side note, can we start putting sizes in obituaries? Can that be a tradition? That would make thrift store shopping so much easier. If I could just read the local obits. He was a Korean War veteran. He worked with the unions. He liked to disco dance in the 70s at the Studio 52. And he was a 40 regular size 32 pants. And then I'd know exactly what neighborhood to hit the thrift store. It would...
It's definitely an interesting way of looking at it. I believe his comedy a little bit. You know, like some people just make up nonsense stories and nonsense rants. I kind of believe.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like there's an element of truth about it that he's actually thought about.
It's from the heart. It's him just sort of seems like he's just riffing of things that kind of annoy him or irk him.
I think he does though. I think that's him all over.
Yeah.
Do you remember when it was him that did the one where he stood outside the club having a cigarette, wasn't it? And some girl come up talking to him and he sat at his table and they were drinking together. And then he went, the next comedian up, Doug Stanley, he went, hold on, I'll be back in a minute. And he got on.
Yeah, it was.
Which is why I'm thinking he might be the type to interact with people after a show and something like that, because I just think he gets some of his material from it.
Yeah.
You know. So
I think he's just a very sociable person as well, though. I think, being a drinker and things like that. And a lot of his stories are bars, people, like you say.
I would have thought a lot of comedians would be really, sociable and that. You just thought...
the way they are, the way they are.
Because of the way they are.
I think it's one of those where, because it's opportunities on your doorstep all the time, if you stick around after every show, have a few beers with people, you're going to be an alcoholic within about 6 months of being a comedian.
Look at someone like Schultz, this is bread and butter, isn't it? Interacting with people. He absolutely loves it. It's his whole thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
I figured out if I could just get an eating disorder, I could do an eating disorder because I don't have the horrible psychology that goes with an eating disorder. I could vomit socially. I don't want to be like I don't have a bad body self-image. You have that about me. I don't care. I just don't want to lose my pants. I'm not some teenager who's going to just start puking and then it's going to catch on till I rot my teeth down to little black nubs and I'm emaciated. I just want to puke enough to get the outer layer of smoking stains off. I want to vomit my way into teeth whitening while maintaining a 32 waist. And I think I could pull that off socially. The problem with... people with eating disorders, and I say people because it's not just ladies, it's also jockeys. People who have eating disorders, there's an inherent rudeness to an eating disorder that's not intended, it's just part and parcel of the disorder. That's because the reason that a person can vomit their way down to Karen Carpenter, Auschwitz, emaciated, because they still think they're fat. No matter how thin they get, they still see themselves as fat. So if you can puke your way down to 78 pounds of bile breath and organ failure, and you still think you're obese, what are you thinking when you look at me? I know what you're thinking. It's fucking rude, lady.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Funny guy.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you're like Can't handle this new technology, Dave.
It's
struggling.
Left-handed mouse pad.
Nah,
it's just not.
Fair enough.
You'd think I would have had practice, but it's just not cricket.
Yeah, you'll have a good time seeing him tomorrow, I think.
Yeah.
Very funny guy.
He's got a great delivery, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He really is. Again, he's just different than the others as well, I think, the way he goes about it.
I think he's of that Bill Burr sort of style, you know, where it is storytelling, it's ranting, it's like...
a bit angsty, a bit of anger in there, a bit sort of...
He's definitely a high-level comedian.
Yeah.
Definitely
high-level. Absolutely,
It's that sort of everyman comic, isn't it? It's where it's like, it could be in a bar, he could be playing a poker game with his mates, he could be on stage, it's just all the same.
He's a lad's comic.
Yeah.
I just like the way he builds the description up of something and he'll come out with a line and just the way he does it, you know, he changes the speed of the vocalism sometimes, just the way he does it, brilliant.
There's a couple of twists on dark things there as well, where he's talking about, you know, someone who has an eating disorder fat shaming him. No one else has put that twist on.
I don't care.
Yeah. Awesome, can't wait.
Yeah, brilliant.
Hope you guys enjoyed it too. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.